Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Five years. 5 years. Dudes at Ringside podcast has existed within the independent wrestling scene for 5 years. March was the very first episode of the Dudes at Ringside podcast. And on that date, we did a lot of WWE pre and post shows. And then we interviewed Foxy. And then the doors just started opening and just wrestlers started coming in and out like a train station in New York City. And it just got absolutely crazy and awesome. And then we interviewed Kiara, and it really opened up the world of the independent wrestling scene. Then it became internationally known. Then we had Savannah Summers, Izzy Shaw, and the names started going on and on and on and on and on. And now we open this season 5 by me saying thank you to everybody that has watched this podcast now within the 5 years that it's existed. And I want to thank my parents for being so supportive to me, giving me the heads up, telling me to keep going after 3 years ago that me and my former co-host separated. And it means a lot. But I have a young lady that is helping me open season 5 of this podcast. Let's give a warm season 5 welcome to my guest. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Joe. I'm very excited to be here. And
Awesome.
Congratulations on season 5. That's huge.
Thank you. But if my American fans are not familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Eugenie. I'm a professional wrestler that is based in Australia, mostly in Brisbane, but I hail from all parts of the South Pacific, and they all call me the Golden Bati here in the land down under.
Wow. Awesome. So let's go back to the beginning of your career. Did you start out watching wrestling? Most of wrestlers I've interviewed the past 5 years, some of them didn't watch wrestling. It just came to them. For you, did you start out watching it as a little girl, or did it just come to you when you got older?
I am one of the ones that watched it when they were younger, with all their siblings and cousins by the TV, and so that's how I came about or learnt about wrestling. I think I was like 7 years old. So yeah.
Awesome.
Good memories.
Who are some of the wrestlers that you idolized?
Back then, it would have been Trish Stratus and Eddie Guerrero, and then maybe The Rock or The Undertaker as well.
Ooh. Taker's a popular. Yeah. Taker's a popular person that and The Rock, but it's funny. The Taker and Trish Stratus too, because Trish is iconic. Like her outfits, her moves, everything she does it sparkles. If you're out there, Trish, and you're watching this, that's amazing. But Trish Stratus,
long live Trish Stratus.
Even though I could see people in the chat, Joe's a liar. He loved Lita. Didn't.
Oh, both queens.
He's lying.
Both are queens.
Lita. So how long did it take you to find the training facility you trained at, and was it easy to find?
I started much. I took a long time before I decided to try wrestling. So I didn't start straight away. I started in mid-20s, and then it was quite easy to find. It was just a Google search at the time, just to see if there was anything in Brisbane. And then there was something about an hour away from where I lived at the time. And then I pretty much, from the moment I drove there to watch, I signed up straight away and haven't stopped ever since, really, until pretty much that was how it went.
Awesome. How long did it take you to figure out that was home for you?
Oh gosh, a few months into wrestling training, I think I knew this was where I was gonna say I started from, and till this day I've still been back and forth, and that's very much my home, which is Impact Pro Wrestling.
Oh wow, awesome. So when you finally got your training done and that you graduated, how long did it take you to find this golden character? Like, did it just come all at once? Did you decide you wanted to do this? Was there another character that you wanted to take on? Was it your coach that helped you with this whole persona?
It was, I think, a bunch of things. So initially when I debuted, with my background prior to pro wrestling, being a lot of Muay Thai and boxing, initially I was doing more of like a fighting or striking kind of character. And at the time, just because of how the scene looked, and just like the gears out there at the time was a lot more like just darker colors and tones. So I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to wear gold and white and make it super sparkly, because that just stands out straight away. And I love colors in real life. So that was how I decided to make my initial gear. And then I ended up taking a few years off from wrestling just because I got injured. And when I came back, then I changed up my character and put a little bit more glam into it. And then just, came out with the one piece and no more Muay Thai or boxing shorts and all of that. And then, the golden bati was something that I was sitting and talking with my family about, and we were trying to figure out, like, how can we tie my heritage or my blood, my culture into what I do. And then, we mixed up. We still like the gold. So we took the gold, and then, we took the bati, meaning warrior, from Fiji and my Fijian background, and then put them together. And we've been running with that since 2023.
Wow, that's awesome. With the Muay Thai like move set, do you ever like think that could have been the whole thing? Like, instead of being like the gold, you could have been like the golden, like Bruce Lee, like the golden dragon or something like that.
I think that was something they were visualizing back then, the coaches, and it was something we were kind of working with, and that showed in like my move sets. But then, we didn't. Now it's just taking little bits of it out. But the golden dragon, powerful.
Imagine that would have been crazy, the golden dragon. But then you got this whole persona now. So do you remember who your first match was? And I know 90% of wrestlers don't win their first match. And it's funny, I've spoken to a few wrestlers and their debut match, it's always the same thing. I don't know why. They toss him in a rumble. And like, it's so sad.
That is very common. I did debut in a rumble as well. So that was my first time on a show or, debuting. But I had a lot of fun, actually, when I look back at the rumble. So I had a really got to do some really fun stuff in there and throw out some, roundhouses, some spinning back elbows. And then, it was just a good time. And I think probably, especially for looking back at it as a debut, it was lucky to be in there with the wrestlers that I was in there with at the time as well. But my singles debut was against a wrestler called Frost.
Ooh.
And,
how'd that match go?
Well, it's the first match, so obviously, there's always room for improvement when I look back at it. But I remember, it was fun. It was very fun. And I think, if I remember correctly, I was fortunate to get the win as well. I worked. We were able to get the win on that one.
So, with my fan, I know 90% of my fans, like a lot of them, just learn about wrestlers through me, and what would you count yourself is if you have to bring yourself to an American indie fan? What would you count yourself as? A heel, face, or a tweener?
Oh, it depends. So because there's different, so like, yeah, I guess it's similar to the US where it's just like in different states in the country. Here in Australia, I play, will determine what I'm playing. So I mostly in Queensland am a face, and then I can go and play heel in other states. So I'm a bit of an in-betweener,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah. If that makes sense.
It makes sense completely to me because my grandfather was a heel because I always love to ask that question. Are you a heel? He's like, it's like, it's like Wizard of Oz. Are you a good witch? Are you a bad witch? Like that's Joe's stupid term. I'm an idiot.
No, no, not at all.
Who made your gear, or did you come up with all that?
I came up with the design, and then, as in like the most recent stuff that I wear, I have it made by my tailor called Calamity Jane, and she's amazing. And she's based here in Queensland as well. So that's also very convenient. But yeah, she's incredible.
Awesome. Is there any other parts of Australia that you have not put the darts in yet that you wanted to have been to?
Oh, um, yeah. There's still one more. Yeah, there's. I would happily go to. Oh, sorry. There's still one more state that I haven't gone to, which is Northern Territory. And actually Tasmania. But then company-wise, there's still so many that I have yet to hopefully go and work with and yeah, be a part of.
Awesome. Are there any female wrestlers or male wrestlers that you have on your list for 2026 that you want to talk about tonight or today?
Oh, I think there's definitely I haven't been able to take all the wrestlers off this year that I would like to have worked against or wrestle with. So yeah, if I haven't worked with them or if I haven't wrestled against them by the end of this year, then I'm definitely hoping or have on my list Axe Massacre.
Another good one that she's been on the Dudes at Ringside. That one right there is a big name for me because I've interviewed
Mm,
her. That
mm.
character just
Oh,
it's like go watching an 80s horror movie. That character, just the hair, the makeup, just
yep.
everything about Axe Murder. Even the name. My dad's like, can you write that on YouTube? Like, will we
I
get a
know, right? Oh, yeah, no, her whole thing is just, yeah, it's actually incredible to look at, and she's killing it as
yeah.
well, which is great to see. But yeah, I think her, Charlie Evans,
Yeah, I know Charlie
and
Evans, yeah.
um, and Katie Lux as well in Melbourne. Um, yeah, there's a few others there, but I think those were definitely some of the main ones as well. There's still, yeah, keeping my eye out on, all the wrestlers around the country.
Is there ever a match that a promoter would toss at you that you're like, nah, my monkey's not my circus?
Ah, not particularly, not that I can think of. Usually, it's just a matter of, for me personally, you just have to. There's always a way to work it around or find, how to make the match happen. So, not particularly.
I know people that are scared. Like if you say, "Oh, can you do a hardcore match tonight?" There's people like there's levels of hardcore that people won't cross that last scary barbed wire light tubes going as you have to walk through. Beep beep, oopsie. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
Oh, look, to be honest, I don't know that I can do hardcore. But I enjoy watching it, but I've yet to fully, for my own, yeah, for myself, understand the levels and the storytelling and grasp the actual psychology and the reasoning of it all. So it isn't something I've considered dabbling in, but I do enjoy watching, if that makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense. Totally makes sense with me. I see you have a merch store now. What does that feel like to actually have your own merch store that fans from possibly all over the world can go in there and pick up anything?
I feel like I'm so happy now that it's, out and about. It's just so much easier, but it's just like a lot of family and friends have asked, hey, when, if they can't come to shows, like where can we go and buy something to support you on your journey and your road of wrestling? So yeah, I'm very happy that it's out. I only released it yesterday. So yeah, I don't know. It's also nerve-wracking as well, putting yourself out there in another way or in another platform as well. But yeah, excited.
That's so. I think that's really cool to have. You have like a store, but are you the packer? Like if someone buys like a T-shirt, do you get an alert like someone sending you a message on Instagram? The person wants a large T-shirt and an 8x10, and you have to jump out of bed because you're in Australia. Like if it's like me, and if my credit card in, and I get mine, I want an 8x10 and a T-shirt. Does it pop up on your T-shirt like your phone at like 2 o'clock in the morning that you have to jump out of bed, go to your shelf, okay, large T-shirt. Okay, I gotta get 8x10 out. To Joe, I hate your face. Damn it, got that wrong way. I am appreciative of you, and thank you, Joe. Ugh, I'm so tired. Like, is it? Do you get an alert from the website, or do they automatically ship and do all this stuff like that for you?
No, I will get the alert. So it's all run by me, including the packaging. I'll do the packaging and the postage, put it all together and send it off to the customer. So yeah, hand delivered incense to the post office and packaged.
From the Golden Girl herself.
That's
You
right.
like that? The Golden Girl. No
The Golden
copyright.
Girl.
No copyright. No copyright. I don't think any
I
of
don't
them
mind
are
it.
still with us. Oh man. Oh, you can't take a picture with the Golden Girls and be like, I'm the queen of the Golden Girls. I don't think any of them are still alive.
I
Aw.
don't think so either. No.
R.I.P.
But
No. Um, are you watching anything on any of the like services, any movies, anything that's out there? Yeah, are you watching anything?
not particularly, or not movie wise. Current TV show is Scandal, the one from the US. Started watching that from the beginning. That's been fun. And yeah, trying to think. I was putting on The Equalizer the other night. I wanted to watch the series again. But it's been a lot of go these days, so I haven't watched anything. Yeah.
So for you, how many times a day do you actually like train? Because I know wrestlers have a lot of training they do during the week before, like week of a show. What is your schedule like?
Wrestling for me is usually 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
And then that's also on show weeks as well. So yeah, worst case scenario, like 1 to 2, depending on the schedule for the week. Yeah.
This is like my favorite question that I ask wrestlers. Like it's my new favorite question. Are you when it comes to packing the bag and the suitcase with the merch and the regular like gear bag, are you a last minute Lucy, or are you an early bird to pack the bags?
Early bird. Yep. Have to do it the night before so everything's sorted.
I feel bad for the wrestlers that are like, nah, I'll pack it tomorrow. Nah, I'll pack it tomorrow. And it's like the SpongeBob. 2 days later. And it's like, you get up the day of the show. You're like, yeah, am I supposed to do something today? You're watching TV and you in your BJs and you're like, phone get alert, alarm, iPhone, calendar, wrestling show. Oh shit. And you're like, do I wear this gold top with these black trends? Do I wear the old school singlet with these white boots? Oh no. Do I mix and match? I'm like, oh God. Like, oh,
That's too chaotic for me. I can't. I wouldn't be able to
no.
handle that.
I
I'm
feel
already,
bad because
yeah.
I work in an assisted living place, and today I wore a black scrub top with black pants, and I wore my normal black shoes. And normally I'm
Mm-hmm.
brightly colored. I wear like colorful scrubs with like tacos and like Halloween stuff, and the residents are like, "Are you okay today, Joe?" And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, "Do I look like I'm dying? Is am I pale?" And then I'm like, "Why? I'm fine." They're like, "You're wearing black scrubs." And I told my boss, residents all think I'm sad. They're like, "Yeah, it looks like you're going to a funeral." And I was like, and also I was doing cake because I was on dessert duty, as I like to
Okay.
call it at work, and
Okay.
I got whipped cream, like the cream on the front of my scrubs, and there was whipped cream all over the side
Uh,
of the scrub. Like,
oh
I literally
no.
all day I'm like, I got slimed. I got slimed. I got slimed.
It's too obvious. You can't hide it. Can't hide
No,
the
I Ghostbustered them all day. I got slimed. None of them knew. They're like nerd. I'm like, I take it to heart. I'm like, I know I'm the nerd. I'm the king. Off with their
Gotta
heads.
own it. Gotta own it. Gotta own it, I reckon.
Throw them in the containment unit. Nerd. But I love the word nerd. I used to cringe, and now I'm like, I can't hide behind it because the word nerd is in the name of my other podcast I do on Mondays. So
Yeah.
I need a
Ah, okay.
crown somewhere on a tattoo with little green glasses underneath them. Like, you're a nerd, and I go, tell it to my face. Like, no. But this is gonna be like my new question I asked for the wrestlers in 2026. If you
Okay.
had to write a letter to a younger you, what would you tell that person?
Oh, that's a sweet question. Mm, maybe I would say, dream big. You got this. Go for it. Something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think.
Last but not least, what does it feel like to be on an American podcast at a time zone that I'm on a PM time zone and you're in whatever time it
Midday.
is in AM, right?
Yep. Oh, nope. 12 p.m. now, midday.
So what does it
Just
feel
catching
like
it.
to be on an American podcast on the opposite side of the planet? Then you're in the opposite, or as they would say in the States. I tell people, I talk to people in Australia, in the upside, the down under. And like, how does it feel to be on an American podcast?
I think it's like, it's a bit surreal, hey. It's a bit surreal, I think. It's awesome. I'm stoked. I'm really excited and happy. So, yeah. But it's a bit strange. Like, obviously, leading into today, I was like, wait, what's the time there? Again, tell me what's the time again? I need to, try to constantly adjust because I'm like, I need to make sure I get this right. But yeah.
I'm super easy going with that stuff because I've dealt with the people from different countries. And you said San Diego and San Francisco, and I got so excited. I told my parents, "Oh, she's coming to the States. She's gonna be in a hotel, and she's gonna wrestle in San Francisco." And I had to not to run it back and be like, "No, no,
I
she's
wish I was. That'd be, I wish.
I would have to. I don't live in. I live on the East Coast, but if you were coming to the East Coast, I'd give you all the best restaurants to go to. Like, if you like Latin
Oh,
food, go here. If you like this, go here. If you like fast food, go here. I'm gonna name drop. If you're coming to the East Coast, come to upstate New York. They love me there. Come to Ben's Fresh.
ah.
They have the best chicken tenders. They're like this big. They're giant. And they
Whoa.
got good burgers, milkshakes, hot dogs, hamburgers, wraps, soups. Ugh, their menu is stacked. Like, and
That's
if you're going to the
important
West Coast,
information.
yes, they love me there. I'm like, when am I being sponsored? They laugh in my face when I say that. But um, I want to thank you so much for helping me open season 5 of Dudes at Ringside podcast. If my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
You can find me on, I think, on Instagram at e.ugenie. And then you can find me on TikTok now and also X. And
Okay.
it's E.Ugenie, and then pro. One word.
That's like my ghost head nerd talk thing. It's one word, and the people that want to follow, they go, "Is it really one word, Joe?" I'm like, "Yes." You gotta practice spelling it like you're drunk, and you don't know how to spell space between words. But again, thank you so much for helping me open season 5. Now, as I didn't get a chance to say in the intro, you are added to my Joe Fictional Australian Wall of Fame. Just got to get that fictional promo picture and put it up
Yep.
on the wall. You're
Happily
right
we'll
there. I
send
just got to
one.
dust off Savannah's picture. So much dust. But she'll be back one day in season 5. I know. She'll hear the Joe. She'll be like, "Oh my God, ugh. Don't get the dogs. Don't let the dogs out of him. No, don't let the butterflies bite him. Send the nice butterflies out. Send the nice ones, not the mean ones that bite." But I want to thank you so much. It means a lot. Please tell your wrestling friends about Dudes at Ringside, because
Yes.
I love talking to Australian wrestlers, because I love hearing their stories and just the accent, the awesome Australian accent. I hate saying Aussie because I don't want to. To me that sounds like an insult. Someone's saying Aussie, like the thing at my job before I go that I always tell people, they're like, "Oh, I'm talking to an Australian person," like, "Oh, the dingo, my baby." I'm like, that's like someone saying "Hola, cómo está, bien?" Like trying to talk Spanish, and I'm like, just say Australian. You don't have to say a dingo ate their baby. Like, stupid. They don't say that. Like, dummy. It's such an insult, derogatory thing for Australians. But I want to thank you so much.
I get it.
Yeah, I know it's funny, but I think it's stupid. But thank you so much. I am Joe Panther the Third. Your turn.
Oh, and I am Eugenie, the Golden Bati.
And we will catch you in the next one. Thank you again, fans. It's season 5. Yeah, 5 fingers.
5 fingers.